Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome to the Maui Surfers Dynasty. I built yet another team in the Team Builder, which is the Maui University, and I wanna just have a fun time playing like the West Coast teams and stuff. And so, yeah, our main rival is obviously going to be Hawaii. And we will see the conferences later, but I can already tell you I have reset the Pac-12 to the stage last year, or like the prior status from the years prior. And we're going to have like relegation and stuff, but we'll do conferences later. The Maui Surfers are going to be located in the city of Kahului, which is the main city of the island of Hawaii. And we have three colors. Our main color is going to be the turquoise blue from the ocean, from like the waves and shit. And then we have the orange, which just goes well with the blue, from sunsets and stuff. And then our third color is gonna be pink from also sunsets. And then I'm gonna show you the team a little bit. Later on, I'm gonna show you the coach, and we're not gonna see the stadium or the uniforms today, but I have designed 5 uniforms, and I think they look pretty awesome. We're gonna see them exposed in the first few games, and the stadium, it's also something we're gonna see later, but I can already tell you I took the stadium from FAU because it was the only stadium that I found that has palm trees in it. So yeah, and I didn't want to take the one from Hawaii because then we just have the same stadium. We are in the Mountain West Conference. I replaced my Team Builder team. I replaced Fresno State with my Team Builder team, so we're gonna take over the Fresno State stuff for the recruiting. So we're not gonna have the A+ for proximity to home, but that's not too bad. Like, we still got an A-, I think. And then I replenished the Pac-12 with all the old teams. And so we have 12 teams in the Pac-12, we have 12 teams in the Mountain West, and we are gonna do relegation. So you have to go to the championship game in the Mountain West Conference to be able to get up to the Pac-12, and if you're too bad, you're just gonna go back down again. Coach is Deveon Davenport, a receiver from my Texans franchise, who went to university at San Diego State. And we're just gonna act as if he was from Southern California and really liked his coaching connections there. I was like, yeah, let's go to the Pac-12 or to the Mountain West Conference and coach there. And let's have a look at the roster. Oh, and by the way, he's a recruiter, obviously. Roster, I changed a lot of the names and numbers and stuff around. And I also redshirted like 20 players that were like everybody above 80 overall. I redshirted them, not to have them be better next year, but instead to cut them and to not have them on the field this year, because I wanted to make this a little bit harder on myself and not have to be able to play with a 91 overall receiver in my first season. That is a little bit too easy. So don't even bother learning their names. I'm just gonna use the roster as is. We have mostly players like in the high to mid 70s. There was a receiver I couldn't redshirt, 82 overall. I guess we're gonna have to play with them, but that's fine. He's gonna be the number 1 receiver for a little while, and yeah, offensive line is okay. While you're gonna see the depth chart here, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about how I want to do this. I want to recruit mainly from the West Coast, so I think every year I'm gonna probably try to put like 15 or 20 Hawaii players on my board, and then fill up the rest of the board with like California and Oregon players, maybe Nevada and Arizona, you know, like stuff that's actually close to Hawaii. And as a team identity, we're playing in Hawaii, you know, great weather. What do we do in great weather? Yeah, we throw the football. This is gonna be an air raid offense. And when I designed the team, I also selected the air raid team. Like you're able to select a few different presets of teams, and I selected the air raid team, which is also why this preset has all those great receivers in the beginning. Like the rest of the teams is pretty like mediocre, but the O-line and the receivers are really good and stuff. So yeah. First of all, let's talk schedule. This year we're gonna play New Mexico State as the opener at home at Surfers Paradise Stadium. And then we're gonna go to Washington. That's not gonna be fun at all, but I mean, well, you have to play some tough opponents every once in a while. And we wanna get to the Pac-12, so sometimes you have to play some of them. And then Tulsa, Utah State, UNLV, Boise State, and then Nevada. And then it's gonna get real fun. We're gonna play Hawaii, Air Force, and then San Diego State. Hawaii and San Diego State are two of the three rivalries I want to maintain throughout this series. Hawaii is the really important rivalry, and then San Diego State is a cool rivalry just because it's like the closest college, just proximity wise, to Hawaii. And then the third team I want to have a rivalry with is what's it called? San Jose State, which is also in like Southern California, and that's also gonna be fun. But sadly, they're not on the schedule this time. And then for some reason, they threw UCLA in my schedule, and I was like, okay, let's just leave them in. This is the recruiting board. I put about 25 players or something from Hawaii on here. A couple of quarterbacks, a couple of running backs, and most of those recruits already had me somewhere in the top 10 on this board. I'm going exclusively after 2 and 3 stars. There is 1 4-star on the board. I looked at 4 stars who were interested in me, but if they have deal breakers that I might not be able to maintain, I don't want to go after them. And so I only went for 1, and that 1 was the one with the deal breaker proximity to home, because that's not a deal breaker I can ever lose. And as opposed to like coach prestige or like drafting success and you know, that kind of stuff. And so I will go after 1 4-star player. We'll see how that goes. He already had me in like, I think his top 3. We're gonna see him in a second anyway. But my plan is to like put just a small amount of points into everybody and see where we're standing. And then if somebody gets into the top 5, then I start going after them heavily for a couple of weeks until I get them to commit. But as you can see, like I'm in the top 3 of interest on a lot of these recruits. And that's what I want to do. I want to have recruits here that are interested from the get-go. And then Jose Mangold from Green Beret, California, already has committed to me. That's an insta commit. The first guy in the rebuild. I didn't even get it on camera, just because it took me by such a surprise. This is the 1 4-star. He has 89 speed. He's not a gem, but he's also not a bust, and he has us in second already. Like, I'm gonna go hard after this guy, and I'm gonna give it my best. We'll see how it goes, but like, this is a good athlete that is already interested in coming here, so I hope it works out. And then a kicker and a punter as well, which is just, I want to like try to get rid of all the original players as fast as possible, and it's easier if I have a punter and a kicker that I recruited myself. And then we are gonna have a lot of fun playing the games. I really like the stadium, or like the field that I designed. I really like the logos I designed, and I actually really like the uniforms. They look so clean, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this first episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe for more Maui Surfers franchise or like Dynasty. And see you next time. Have a great day.